And your Pekin Junior Dragons are taking the ice at the Inwood Ice Arena in Joliet, Illinois. For the main event, a chance to continue the Junior Dragons CUHL season into the postseason. Can the Dragons extend their season into the playoffs? We will soon find out. This one's for all the marbles. Dragons are warming up. We'll rip through the roster here real fast. We got number 5, Sterling Burks. Number 6, Duncan Hill. Number 7, Braxton Courts. Number 11, Easton Cook. He'll be our netminder tonight. Number 12, Noah Viviano. Number 14, Noah Mason. Number 16, Kian Ledbetter. Number 19, Grayson Blevins. Number 20, Brecken Soviar. Number 24, Cruz Scholes. Number 25, Jackson McCoy. Number 30, Nash Moldenauer. Number 33, Jet Nafziger. Number 77, Houston Richardson. Number 91, Jasper Jacobazi. And number 97, Grayson Blackmore. So, Junior Dragons finished their regular season as the 9th seed. And tonight's opponent, the Naperville Junior Sabres, team number 3, finished in the 8th seed. So this game determines who goes into the 8th seed in the CUHL playoffs for Division 2C. And the winner of tonight's game will go on to play Friday night against the Junior Trevians, team number 4, at 6:10 p.m. Let's see, Junior Dragons record: 18 games played, 2 wins, 16 losses, 1 overtime loss, and 7 total points. Naperville Junior Sabres, team number 3, 18 games, 3 wins, 15 losses, 2 overtime losses, and 11 points. And then the team that we would play on Friday, if we win, would be the first place seed, 18 games played, 15 wins, 1 loss, 2 ties, and 47 points. So, Dragons got their work cut out for them tonight. We'll see how it all goes down. This is Pekin Junior Dragons Hockey. Thanks for watching. I'm 33's daddy. I'm sponsored by Mountain Dew and Skittles currently. Oh man, looks like Nash Moldenauer is sick tonight. Poor guy. All right, here come your Pekin Junior Dragons. Looks like we're gonna have Braxton Courts at center. Brecken Soviar on the wing. Grayson Blackmore on the wing. Jet Nafziger and Duncan Hill on defense. And they're eagerly awaiting their opponents at center ice. All right. Here we go, one more time. This is Pekin Junior Dragons hockey. Let's go Dragons. Courts for the face-off. And Sabres pick it off, send it over the far boards. Duncan Hill tries to swat it back out. Got a guy up in the slot, sends it just wide of the net there. Duncan Hill races down on the back wall. And Braxton Courts takes a pass from Blackmore, turns around behind the Dragons net, sends it over to the near side. Blackmore sends it up, and Courts might have tipped that up to the line there, but Sabres knock it back in. Jet Nafziger battles along the near side boards. Whoa, save, Easton Cook. Puck's loose in the slot, and the Dragons get it back out to the blue line. Dragons just couldn't clear the zone there. Sabres. And Duncan Hill swatted back out. Puck's in the neutral zone. Duncan Hill's in hot pursuit. Passes it over to Blackmore. He'll knock it in deep. And puck goes right up the slot. Ooh, save. Sabres. Oh. Hill had a backhander there, and it almost went in. Puck goes over to the far side boards. Nafziger stops it at the line. Sends it up towards the net. And Sabres catch it in the slot. Courts picks it off, sends it up the slot some more, and puck goes bouncing over to the far side boards. Courts goes over to those far boards there to pull it over, and Sabres knocked it back in. Salviar sends one towards the net there, deflects off a Sabres player and over to the far side. Sabres pick it off, and they're coming in with some speed. Braxton Courts races back, and then Sterling Burks pushed him to the far side there. Courts sends it up the far boards, and the Sabres. Ooh, Sterling Burks stops the shot in front of the crease there. Blackmore sends it out of the Dragon zone, and we'll have offside on the Sabres. 9:47 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Face off in the neutral zone. Looks like we're going to have Scholes at center, Jacobazi and Ledbetter on the wings, Blevins and Burks on defense, and Scholes for the face-off. Scholes chases it down the Dragon zone, sends it over to the near side for Ledbetter, and he'll drive it out into the neutral zone. Sabres send it back in clean, and Blevins pulls it back out to the neutral zone. Sabres bring it back in. Blevins sends it to the back wall. Burks races back for it. So does Ledbetter. And Scholes battles it up the near side. Burks sends it back over. Scholes back to Ledbetter, out to the neutral zone. And Sabres bring it back in. Scholes sends it over to the far boards in the neutral zone. And Sabres race it in. Blevins up the far side. And Sabres send it back in offside there. 8:51 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Courts at center. Mason and Viviano on the wing. Nafziger and McCoy on defense. And we're off. Courts for the face-off. And Sabres bring it into the Dragon zone. Nafziger drives him to the outside there. And Dragons pick him off in the face-off circle. Mason over to McCoy, and he'll try to send it up the far boards, and the Sabres knock it back in deep. Nafziger will pick it up behind the back of the Dragons net, brings it over to the near side. Pass it up the near side boards, looking for Mason. And Sabres bring it back in deep. Braxton Courts picks it up, slaps it up the far boards, looking for Viviano. And Sabres knock it in deep again. McCoy picks it up, skates it around the back of the Dragons net, up the near side. And Mason picked it off and sent it to Courts, and then the Sabres knock it in offside. 8:01 remaining in the first. Still scoreless. All right. Scholes at center, Richardson and Sauvier on the wing, Duncan Hill and Jet Nafziger on defense. And we're off. Scholes for the face-off. Send it over to Brecken Sauvier, and then Duncan Hill race for it there, but he took a little slide into the boards, and Sabres pick it up, carry it out to the slot. Dragons are in front, and over to the near side it comes. Through Scholes. Tries to pick it off the near side boards there. Nafziger and Sauvier race for it in the near side, or far side rather. Dang it. And Dragons send it up to the blue line, and it comes back out. Offside call. 7:30 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Looks like we switched out our defensemen there. We got Blevins and Burks on defense. Same forward line. Sylviar battles for it on the far side in the neutral zone. Sabres bring it in. Sterling Burks tries to send it out, and puck comes back in deep. Blevins will pick it up. Passes it over to Richardson on the near side. He's looking for a pass up to Scholes, and Scholes will tip it out after the Sabres kept it in for a second. Sylviar tried to race it down. Sabres send it over to the far side in the neutral zone, and they're coming back in offside. 6:58 remaining in the first. Still scoreless. Courts the center, Blackmore and Jeff Abazzi on the wing. Courts is racing deep into the Sabre zone. Stops it on the near side, tries to center a pass there, and he'll chase it down on the back wall. Bounced off of a, uh-oh. Oh, here come the Dragons are all over it. Go get it. Sabres cannot exit to the zone. Blevins knocks it back in, up to Blackmore. And they'll knock it back in deep. Puck goes to the back wall. And Sabres knock it in real deep. Looks like we're going to have icing waved off because we must have touched it last. Courts picks it up, turns it around, skates it up the far side, left it behind there for a second. We're looking for a pass to Jacobazi. And Burks over to Blackmore. He'll chase it down on the near side. Sabres tap it back into a guy waiting for it in the middle. And looking for a pass over the side. And he'll bounce it off the side of the net there. Dragons. Woo, off the post. Woo! Puck comes back out to the neutral zone, and Sabres will race it down in their zone there. Cross-ice pass. Braxton Courts in hot pursuit. And they'll send it back out here. Skate! Blevins will chase it down. Up the near side, he'll send it over to Blackmore, and Blackmore will send it off some Sabre skates there. They're going to bounce it off the side of the net. And Sabres send one wide over to the back wall. They'll pick it up again. Courts is back battling for it behind the back of the net there, and we'll have a dead puck. 5:09 remaining in the first. Still scoreless. Scholes at center, Ledbetter and Viviano on the wing, Nafziger and Hill on defense. Scholes carries it up the far side boards and into the neutral zone, and he's racing through them. Puck comes loose. Viviano helps it in. Back to Scholes. Scholes sends it to the back wall, and Sabres will race it down. Ledbetter tries to stop it on the near side. Nafziger sends a shot. Kick save Sabres. Puck goes over to the far boards, and Ledbetter and Scholes both race it down on the far side. And Ledbetter, I think, nope, that's not Ledbetter. That's Viviano. I'm sorry. Back to Scholes. Scholes bounces it off the side of the net. Puck comes out. Go get it, Jet. Jet shoots. Oh, off of a Sabres player, and it'll go wide over to the far side boards. Hill tries to send off a shot off of another Sabres player. And Nafziger picks him off in the neutral zone, gets it back to Scholes, gets it back to Viviano. And we're battling for it in the neutral zone. Got a guy coming in, Duncan Hill. Save, Easton Cook. Nafziger peels it out of the crease, brings it over to the near side, sends it up the near side boards, and back to the neutral zone. Sabres pick it up. And into the Sabre zone we come. Over to the far side boards. And puck stays in. Yeah. Crew Scholes. over to the far side, and Sabres will knock it back out. Duncan Hill's racing down for it. And send one up the slot there, and luckily Skulls got that first. Nafziger will chase it down deep on the near corner there, passes it up to Skulls, and Skulls will race it up the near side. Back out to the neutral zone, and Sabres will chase it down in there, and Noah Mason's out in front. Ooh, swats one towards the net, and Courts will chase it down on the back wall. Sabres get there first. And Hell keeps it in, sends it back in deep. Dragons keep it in again, and Sabres knock it back out. Looks like we'll have an offside call, just barely. 2:57 remaining in the first. Still scoreless.
Let's go!
Courts at center, Sauvier and Mason on the wing. McCoy and Burks on defense. Dragons knock it in off the face-off, and the Sabres carry it back out. Send it back out in deep. Should be a nice and call, but I guess it won't be. McCoy sends it off of the Sabres helmet there, and Mason knocks it out to the neutral zone. Sabres race back for it. Whoa, offside Dragons. 2:35 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Gotta take a sip of my delicious Mountain Dew. No lineup changes. Here we go. Course for the face-off. Into the Sabres zone. Sabres knock it out. Burks stops it at center ice and passes it back to McCoy. McCoy over to Courts. Oh, Mason. Mason slams it in. And Courts is racing it up the slot. Sabres pick him off. Dragons keep it in. Sauvier sends it in deep over to the back wall. Sabres send it up the near side, and Mason slowed it down, got it back to Burks, and Burks will try to drive it in on net. Ooh, got deflected just wide there. Sauvier picks it up, tries to get a center and pass off there, but he got picked off. McCoy scoops it back in, and Sabres knock it back out. Dragons offside. 1:47 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Both teams are battling pretty good here. Nafziger and Blevins on defense. Face off at center ice. Skulls at center, Jacobazzi and Richardson on the wing. And Skulls for the face off. Over to Jacobazzi, over to Skulls. Skulls swats at it, and the Sabres bring it over to the far side. Sabres send it in deep. Blevins stops it, sends it over to the near side boards, looking for Jacobazzi. And Dragons clear it to the neutral zone. And everybody stops skating. Blevins chases it down to the far corner, sends it across the back wall, up the near side, looking for Jacobazzi, and he'll battle it up a little further. Sends it up. Sabres offside. 1:13 remaining in the first period. Face off in the neutral zone. No lineup changes. Goes for the face-off. Over to Richardson. Richardson swats it in deep. Going to be a nice and call. We'll start that over. 1:09 remaining in the first period. Oh, sorry. It's going to be down in the Dragon zone. Same line. Face-off in the Dragon zone. Goals for the face-off. And there we go. Skulls taps it back. Sabres send one wide up over around the back of the net there. Blevins picks it up, looking for Jacobazzi on the far side. Sabres drive it in deep. And Jacobazi chases it down in the far corner. It looks like Sabres sent it back over to the near side. And whoa. Cook will cover outside the crease there. 43.7 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Everybody needs to settle down a little bit. Getting a little excited. Courts at center. Hill and Burks on defense. Blackmore and Viviano on the wing. Courts for the face-off. Battles it at the face-off circle, and he'll knock it out of the zone. And Sabres are racing back. Going to be another icing call. 32.5 seconds left to go in the first period, and we'll be back where we started from. All right. Courts for the face-off. Battles with the referee's skates there. And Sabres send one towards the net. Dragons deflect it to the back wall. Sterling Burks picks it up, sends it up the far boards. Looking for Courts. And Sabres knock it back. Burks sends it over to Viviano. Skates it over to the near side. Tries to scrape it out of the zone there. And he does. Courts chases it down. And Sabres knock it back in. No icing call. Burks picks it up. Carries it over to the far side boards. And that's going to do it for the first period of play, folks. Let's go, Dragons! I'm going to pan over here, get a good shot of all of our Pekin Junior Dragons parents. Yeah, that's right. Let's go! Let's go! Everybody's so excited to be here. All right, still scoreless after one period of play. This is my 40th video from this season, and I think this is the 86th video that's on the Pekin Junior Dragons hockey channel after 2 seasons. I think we've cleared about almost 16,500 views since I started this last season. So that's kind of cool. Thanks to y'all for watching and keeping tabs on the Junior Dragons. Okay, period 2 starts now. We got Braxton Courts at center, Grayson Blackmore, Noah Viviano on the wing, Nafziger and McCoy on defense. And we're switching sides, going the other way for period 2. Let's go, Dragons! This is Pekin Junior Dragons hockey. And we're off. Courts for the face-off. Carries it up into the Sabres zone. Puck gets deflected wide out to the far side boards. Courts will try to chase it down. Viviano goes up to help him out. Keeps it in the far corner there. And Sabres back to Nafziger. And he'll slap it in deep up to the face-off circle. Almost kept it in. He'll race back for it and drive it back up the far boards. Sabres try to knock it out. Viviano and Courts keep it in. Got a delayed penalty on the play here, and looks like the Dragons are going to go on the first power play of the game. 11:28 remaining in the 11:28 remaining in the second period, and Sabres will be down a man for 1:30, which means this is a Junior Dragons power play. Yeah. That means Skulls at center, Viviano and Sylvia on the wing, Nafziger and McCoy on defense. Skulls for the face-off. Sabres knock it back out to the neutral zone. Nafziger races back for it, deep in the Dragon zone. Skates it around the back of the Dragons net and up the near side. And ooh, Nailsinger picked it off. Go, boy! Skates it up the far side, all the way into the Sabre zone. Races it up, sends it on net. Oh, just wide of the net there, dang it. And Sylvia chases it down on the near side. Carries it back up to the back wall, turns it around, centering pass. Ooh, Scholes was there, but the goaltender was too much for him. And Scholes sends it off the back of the net there. Sabres chase it down. And Viviano's in hot pursuit over on the far boards. Scholes drops it, kicks it with a skate back into the far corner. And Sabres exit the zone. McCoy's back to defend. Nefsinger's all over him. Grabs him to the outside. And McCoy will pick the puck up, skate it around the back of the Dragons net and up the near side boards. Go, go, go! All the way out of the Dragon zone. Across the neutral zone, up the near side boards. He's racing in. Tries to get a shot off. And he gets tackled on the play with... Shoot it! Nefsinger shoots. Save, Sabres! 9:59 remaining in the second period. 1 second remaining on the Sabres penalty. We'll have a face-off in the Sabres zone. Blevins and Burks on defense. Richardson and Jacobazzi on the wing. Braxton Courts at center. Courts for the face-off. And over to Richardson. And Blevins will track it down. Circles around, sends it back up to the back wall. And Sabres bring it up the near side. Courts stops him. And Blevins battles for it. Jacobazzi's there to help him. Sabres knock it out into the neutral zone. Burks will race back for it. Drives it over to Richardson. And Sabres pick it up. Court circles back. Dragons hold it out of their zone. Jacobazzi sends it back into the Sabres zone. Go get it! And over here to the near side we come. Blevins sends it up the near side back into the Sabres zone. Sabres pass across ice. Send it back to the neutral zone. Here comes Burks. Burks carries it in on the far side. Sends it off of the Sabres player there. Here come the Dragons. Oh, Dragons can't keep him in the zone. Got a guy out front. Burks is racing back. And he'll pick off the puck. Wow! Just past the toe of the Sabres. Sabres up by one, just past the toe of our netminder there. 8:57 left to go in the second period. Game's almost, or a little over half over, and the Dragons are down by one. Nefsinger and Hill on defense. Scholes at center. Mason and Ledbetter on the wing. And Scholes for the face-off in just a second. Well, we got a officiating dispute at the scoring bench there. Maybe they'll wave it off. I don't know. Sabres are like slapping their sticks saying, let's go. So that's probably going to make him happy. All right. Now we got that resolved, whatever that was. And Scholes for the face-off. Over to Ledbetter. And Nefsinger races it over, swats it over to the near side, and he's going to pick it up, skate it around the back of the Dragons net and up the far side boards. Zigs and zags. All the way out to the neutral zone, passes it up to Mason. Mason carries it up. Nefsinger swats it in. Offside's waved off. Send one on net. Save Sabres! 8:33 remaining in the second period, and that was an awesome sequence of events there. Good job, boys. All right. Burks and McCoy on defense. Scholes at center. Mason and Ledbetter on the wing. Yep. Scholes back to McCoy. McCoy rips a shot. Ooh, kick save, Sabres. Puck goes over to the back wall there. And Burks tries to drive him to the outside. McCoy stops him in the face at center ice, and Sabres try to drive it in more. McCoy knocks it in deep. Go get it, boys! Sabres pick it up, and Mason back to, whoa, hey! Courts, oh, yeah! Dragons goal, Noah Mason with the tying goal. Dragons even the score, 7:50 remaining in the second period, and we're not dead yet, folks. Tied at 1. Brand new game, 7:50 left in the second period. Nafziger and Blevins on defense. Blackmore and Viviano on the wing. Courts at center. Dragons try to battle it out of the neutral zone there, and cross ice pass down in the Dragons zone. Sabres and Dragons battle for it on the back wall, and Courts will chase it down on the far side. Scoops it out into the neutral zone, and offside. Yeah, Nafziger slaps it. That was a way offside. I guess they're not calling offside anymore for a game that determines the seed. That's cool. Levins tries to knock it out of the slot. Dragons battle for it with each other over on the near side, and up the near side boards. Viviano will race it. Sends it into the Sabre zone, and Courts races back for it. Keep it in. Nafziger swats it out of center ice there, and the Dragons are battling for it in the neutral zone. Over to the far side it goes. Nafziger and Blackmore both raised back for it. And here comes Courts with it. Over to the near side. Viviano peels it out. Tries to get low. Nafziger stops it in slot there, and it's like a Sabre player skated right into his stick. Yeah, blocked the shot! Yeah! Blevins blocks the shot, sends it over to the far boards. Nafziger scoops it up to Blackmore, and Blackmore sends it out further. Blevins blocks the shot, sends it over to the near side. Viviano up the near side boards, and yeah, Nafziger slowed it down for Cookie there, and he'll cover in the crease. 5:54 left to go in the second period. Tied at 1. We have a face-off in the Dragon zone.
Let's go,
Richardson and Soviar on the wings. Scholes at center, Nafziger and Burks on defense. Scholes for the face-off. Back to Nafziger. He's going to skate it back around. Passes it over to Breck and Soviar on the far boards. And he'll send it out to the neutral zone. And they're chasing him down. Sabres knock it back across the neutral zone. You got a guy out front skating it in. Dragons try to drive it out. Oh, man. Sabres got past the toe of our netminder there. And they'll be up by 1 once more. 5:30 remaining in the second period. Hill and Burks on defense. Richardson, Soviar on the wing. Scholes at center. Scholes for the face-off. Eventually. These guys don't know how to face-off. Either that or this Referee's really, really good at it. Skulls knocks it in the Sabre zone. And back to the neutral zone it comes. Skulls brings it up the near side boards. Fires it. Ooh, bounced it off the back of the net there. Silviar's going to race it down on the far boards. And back to Burks at the blue line. Sends it back up to the slot, looking for Skulls. And Richardson back to Hill in the neutral zone. And Hill chases it back down up the near side boards. Dragons battle it up the near side. Skulls tries to pick them off, and Dragons are battling it out to the neutral zone finally there, and Sabres knocking in deep offside. 4:38 remaining in the second period. Dragons down by 1. I got green lights, so I'm guessing my signal's good. I don't see a line through my microphone light, so it looks like I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks again for y'all, to y'all for watching. All right, here we go. Courts for the face-off. Forward to Noah Mason. Mason drives it over to the far boards, and Sabres chase it down first. Nafziger drives it up the far side, and Courts drives it in. Sabres knock it back out. McCoy will bring it over to the near side, and puck goes in deep. Courts tries to chase it down. Sabres get there first, and they'll fire it over to the far side boards. Noah Mason picks it up on the far side, sends it over to Jacobazi, and they'll battle for it on the near side. I think that's Jacobazi. McCoy races it down in the near corner, skates it around the back of the Dragons net, up to Noah Mason on the far side. He'll clear it out to the neutral zone, and offside Sabres. 3:47 left to go in the second period. Dragons down by 1. Face off at center ice again, as directed by the officiator. Courts at center, Mason and Jacobazi on the wing. Nafziger and McCoy on defense. Courts for the face-off. Over to Noah Mason. Noah Mason sends it over to the near side. And back to McCoy. McCoy fires it into the Sabres zone. Icing waved off. Here comes Jacobazi back to the back wall. Here comes Courts. And puck stays on the far side boards there. Jacobazi swats it over to the face-off circle, and the Sabres send it back to the back wall. Noah Mason's chasing it down, along with Braxton Courts on the near side. Centering pass, loose puck. Sabres bring it back over to the near side again, and McCoy didn't quite hold it in there. Courts and Nafziger racing back for it. Courts up to Jacobazi, and he'll skate it in across the neutral zone. Chases it down. Sabres knock it back out. Here comes Nafziger, sends it in deep. And Jacobazi and Mason chase it down in the Sabre zone on the near side. Centering pass. Jacobazi, just wide of the net there. That might have been a save. We got a delayed penalty here. Looks like it's on the Sabres, so Dragons will be on the power play. 2:30 remaining in the second period. Like a tripping call on the Sabres. Face off down in the Sabre zone. Courts at center, Silviar and Scholes on the wing, Nafziger and Burks on defense. Courts for the face-off. Courts over to Nafziger. Nafziger fires it. Save. Wow, went way too far there. Save Sabres. Dang. Missed the whole thing, didn't you? Glove save Sabres. We're going to try that again. I got excited that time. Same lineup. Courts for the face-off. Over to Scholes. And looks like they blew that one dead. All right. One more time. Back to Nafziger. Shoots it. Oh, right into the stick of Soviar. And back to the... They'll chase it down on the near side. Keep it in. Burks keeps it in. Sends it up to Soviar in the slot. Oh, and the Sabres were all over that one. Nafziger holds it in. Sends it. Just wide of the net. Back to the near corner. Scholes sends it back to behind the Dragons' net. And Nafziger. Keep it in. Scholes from the blue line. Up to Soviar. Whoa. And we're going to have two roughing calls. Yep. Soviar and one of the Sabres players got in a shoving match in the crease there. 45 seconds left to go on the Sabres penalty. 1:44 left to go in the second. Dragons down by one. We got Blevins and Hill on defense. Viviano and Courts on the wing. Scholes for the face-off. And Sabres are sending out one more guy. Yep, he's blowing it dead there. We got a 5-on-3 here, it should be, but they got an extra guy on the ice. Oh no, it's 4-on-5. Sorry, still 5-on-4 because we had equal penalties. Never mind. Officiator crew officiating at the officiator's bench. Talking to the scoring bench people. Trying to get something. I guess we're getting a free timeout here. All right. Here we go. Soviar will be in the box for 1:30 with his Sabres nemesis. And Scholes for the face-off. Viviano and Courts on the wing. Scholes sends it back to Hill. Hill knocks it up the near side boards. Scholes picks it up on the near side and Sabres pick it up, drive it back to the near side boards. Nolan's chasing it down. Dragons race it down to the Dragon zone. Duncan Hill picks it up, skates it around the back of the Dragons' net. Ooh, Sabres pick him off. And Blevins will battle for it there. Puck comes over to the far side corner. And Duncan Hill and Viviano and Scholes are all battling for it. Here comes Crew Scholes into the Sabre zone. Brings it over the slot. Fires it. Save Sabres. Puck's loose. Parks tries to turn it around and shoot it again. Blevins from the blue line. Whoa, back to Scholes. And puck goes over to the far boards. Blevins keeps it in. And again. And dang it. Corpse races back for it. Carries it over to the near side down in the Dragon zone. He's going to turn it around, send it up the near side boards. Back up to Scholes. Scholes sends it out to the neutral zone. Puck comes down to the Sabres end, and they'll win the race. Clock rolls down to 15 seconds in the second period. Nafziger on the ice. Score! Oh, yeah! Nafziger's shot off of the netminder, and Skulls knocks in the rebound. Tie game at 2 goals. 8.5 seconds left to go in the second period. Woo! Looks like both teams back to full strength. Cords for the face-off. Skulls and Sylvia are on the wing. Nafziger and McCoy on defense. Dragons battle it across center ice. Skulls sends it up the near side and into the Sabre zone. And that's going to do it for the second period of play, folks. One more period for all the marbles. Woo! That's some delicious Mountain Dew. Easton Cook comes over for a little bit of goaltender coaching advice, and the Dragons will have their powwow. And we'll start 12 more minutes of regulation play very shortly. All right, it's do or die time, folks. One more period. Let's go. We'll switch sides and go the other way for one more period. Gonna have Skulls at center, Sylviar and Mason on the wing, McCoy and Burks on defense. Skulls for the face-off, and Sabres knock it into the Dragon zone. McCoy picks it up. Whoop, he left it behind there for a second. Passes it back to Skulls. Skulls clears it out of the zone. Sabres race back for it. And Sylviar stops the pass, kicks it over to the far boards, and Skulls will battle for it. Puck comes into the Dragon zone. Burks stops. Ah, get it out. And Mason will try to drive it back. All right, Skulls chases it down in the neutral zone on the near side. He's taking it up the near side boards. Sends it towards the net there. The Sabres stop it, send it back out to the neutral zone again. McCoy's going to race it down. Leaves it for Burks. Burks sends it back in. And back up to Skulls. Drives it up the near side boards and into the Sabre zone. Sylviar from the far side. Woo! Sends it on net there, and Sabres make the save. Send it back to the back wall. And Burks keeps it in. Yeah! Drives it into the Sabre zone. Up to Skulls. Skulls from the slot. Fires it. Save Sabres. Loose puck. And puck comes back to McCoy at the blue line, and he'll send one on net, and it'll get deflected by some Sabres players in front of the net there. Sylviar picks it up on the back wall, scoops it out, and Skulls over to Mason. Here comes Burks. Oh, dang. McCoy's back to defend, and Skulls picks it up, sends it up the far boards. Drives it up to Sylviar, and Sylviar is surrounded by all the Sabres players. Skulls brings it over the near side boards, scoops it into the Sabre zone, and he'll send it in deep, looks like. Sabres pick it up on the back wall. Here comes Sylviar. Back to Courts. Back to Skulls. Back to Burks. Fires it through some traffic. And in the crease, loose puck. Yeah! Goal! Skulls! Dragons up by 1. 9:34 left to go in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Yeah! Nafziger and Blevins on defense. Blackmore and Jacobazzi on the wing. Courts at center. Courts for the face-off. Sends it over to the far side boards. Jacobazzi goes back to meet him, and the Sabres scooped it over his head. Blevins carries it out to the neutral zone, races it up the far side boards, and Jacobazzi picks it up. Looking for Courts. Courts sends it in. Dragons keep it in the zone. Blackmore send one up the slot, and the Sabres drive it over to the near side boards. Blackmore scoops it off the board. Jacobazzi's racing it down. And Sabres skating it all the way over to the far side. Dragons didn't quite keep it in there, but will knock it back in, and Nafziger's going to race it down in the Dragon zone. Skates it around the back of the Dragons net, sends it up the far side boards. Sabres get there first. Save Easton Cook. He'll dive on it in the paint. 8:37 left to go in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Face off in the Dragon zone. Courts at center. Jacobazzi and Blackmore on the wing. Nafziger and Blevins on defense. Courts for the face-off. Battles it over for Jacobazzi on the far side. Courts is out front. And Sabres pick him up, but here comes Blackmore. And Courts both will race it down on the near side. Nafziger tries to keep it in, just can't do it, but he'll pass it back to Jacobazzi. And they're all circling over the line there. Jacobazzi carries it in. Jazzy makes the shot, sends it through the crease there over to the near corner. Courts chases it down. That's not Courts, that's Blackmore. Nafziger stops it up to Courts, and Courts will send it in deeper. Courts advances towards the net, and Sabres knock him over to the far boards. And Sabres will clear it. This should be an icing call. And it will be. Face-off will be in the Sabres zone. 7:45 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Scholes at center, Richardson and Ledbetter on the wing, maybe. Hill and Burks on defense. Yep, Key and Ledbetter in the slot. Scholes for the face-off over to Ledbetter. Ooh, and Duncan Hill chase it down. Sends it up the near side boards. And Sabres knock it back out. I don't know what happened there. We got a whistle on the play. Offside, I guess. Face off in the neutral zone. Scholes at center, Ledbetter and Richardson on the wing. Duncan Hill and Sterling Burks on defense. Scholes for the face-off. Back to Duncan Hill. And Dragons fight each other for the puck in the neutral zone. Richardson sends it up to the blue line. And Sabres knock it back in deep. Sterling Burks is going to race down for it. And no icing. Sterling Burks carries it around the back of the net. Over to Duncan Hill. And he's going to send it back behind the Dragons net again. Burks over to the near side. Sabres get there first. Send it on net. Sterling Burks stops the shot. Ooh, and back to the back wall. Over to Richardson. Richardson fired it off of Duncan's head there. And Scholes is going to carry it up the far side boards. all the way down into the Sabre zone. Sends, centering pass again, Ledbetter. Puck goes back to the back wall. Richardson tries to stop it on the near side. And here come the Sabres. Sabres tried to get a shot, and Richardson says, no, get that out of here. Richardson deflects the shot. Sabres send a pass. Yeah. Dragons deflected back to the back wall again. And here comes Ledbetter. Pass it up to Skulls in the neutral zone. And he'll come in after it. Skulls keeps it in the neutral zone, and Dragons are battling up the near side. Sabres knock it in deep. Puck goes on net. Easton Cook puts the glove on top of it. Keeps it in play. Go! Burks races it up the near side boards. And Sabres land on top of him there. All the Dragons and Sabres are battling for it on the near side. Puck squirts out to a Sabres player. And offside, Sabres. 5:37 left to go in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Okay. Looks like Mason and Viviano on the wing. Braxton Courts at center. McCoy and Levens on defense. Levens up to Courts in the neutral zone. He gets out front. And the Sabres stopped him there and knock it right back into the neutral zone. McCoy races it down behind he'll send it behind the Dragons' net, and the Sabres got some speed. Here comes Blevins over on the far side corner, looking for a pass to clear it out there, and get it out! Mason, over to the near side. Sabres keep it in. Fanned on the shot there. And Sabres bring it in the slot. Got a bouncer in front of the net. And puck comes back out to the... McCoy stops the shot, brings it over to the near side. Sends it up the near side boards, and Mason will slide it out. Sabres send it back in, but McCoy will stop it and carry it back out to the neutral zone, up the far side. Tries to dump it in the zone. No one's going for it. Here comes Jackson McCoy and Jet Nafziger. Nafziger will pick it up first. Sends it up the near side boards and out to the neutral zone. And offside, Sabres once again. 4:22 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Face off, it's center ice. Hill and Nafziger on defense. Goals. Center, Soviar and Jacobazzi on the wings. Skulls for the face-off. Over to Soviar, back to Skulls, and he's going to carry it in to the Sabres zone, up the far side. Fires it. Off of a Sabres player there. Centering pass. Dang. And Jacobazzi will chase it down. Back to Nafziger, and he'll send it back up the slot. Sabres. Clear the zone. Duncan Hill will race back for it and drive it to the outside. Duncan Hill will chase it down in the far corner, sends it back up the near side boards. Back to Skulls. And he'll scoop it up the near boards. Sabres do not keep it in the zone. Offside. Offside Sabres. 3:41 remaining in regulation. Skulls for the face-off. Battling with the referee skates there. Over to the far side. Soviar and Skulls trying to battle for it there. Burks will knock it into the Sabre zone, and they're going to race down for it. Send it back up the far boards. And Burks sends a shot. And back to Burks. Another shot. Right up to the slot. And Burks tries to keep it in. Nafziger sends it over to the far side. Soviar races over for it. Sends one for the face-off circle. Save Sabres. Puck comes over to the far boards. And, ooh, no, puck squirts out to the neutral zone. Nafziger's back to defend, picks him off. Gets it over on the far side boards, and he'll knock it around to the other side. Jacobazi picks it up off the near side, and Sabres come out with it. And then it's carried over to the slot. Send a bounce around net. Ooh, and just goes wide over to the far corner. Burks up the far boards. Everybody's blocking the shot. Nafziger picks it off in front of the crease. Sends it over to the near side, looking for Soviar. Soviar finds the puck. Leaves it behind a couple times. He's having a hard time battling with the board. Burks picks it up. Back to Nafziger. Up the near side boards. Go get it! Jacobazi. Over to Skulls. Skulls carries it up the near side. Yeah, Sabres pick him off. Yeah, Burke stops at the center ice. And Jacobazi will carry it in over to the far side. Jacobazi shoots for the face-off circle. Sabres! 1:47 left to go in regulation. And the Dragons are up by 1.
Settle down. Touched your kids.
He didn't do anything.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Looks like Skulls is going to go off for a minute and a half. With 1:47 remaining in regulation. I didn't see him do anything, but coaches will call a timeout.
They're down with a minute left. Give them the advantage. Typical fucking Chicago.
And the crowd goes wild, folks.
That's what I said. A minute 50 left and they're down. Better give them an advantage. Typical Chicago. Strong on your sticks. Reset.
All right, here we go. Face off in the Dragon zone.
Nobody gets to the net. Houston. Nobody gets to your net. Let's go, Houston.
McCoy and Blevins on defense. Richardson on the wing, Courts for the face-off. Courts for the face-off. Over to Richardson, and he'll take it over to the far side, up to the far boards. Leaves it for Courts. Courts is out in front. Skates it into the Sabre zone. Fires it. Oh, over to the back wall there. And Richardson chases it down in the near corner. Courts back to Blevins. Blevins shoots it through some traffic there up the slot. Sabres try to send it out, and it bounces off some Dragons. Okay, over to Blevins. Sends it over to the near side. Looking for Courts. Courts carries it in. I don't know what's going on here. We're changing lines or something. Here comes Nafziger and Jacobazi up the far side boards. All the way down in the Dragon zone. Jacobazi battling. Got a guy on top of him. And here comes the Nafziger holds the line, and Sabres knock it out. Back to Blevins. Blevins cross-ice pass. Courts a skate there, and he's going to send it back out to the neutral zone. Sabres change their line there, and Dragons drive him to the far side boards. Here comes Blevins, sends it over to the near side. Empty net. Net is empty on the Sabre zone. 14 seconds left. And Dragons stop the shot in the slot. Back to Skulls. Shoot it! All the way down, baby! And that'll do it, folks! Your Pekin Junior Dragons extend their season into the postseason for 3 games this weekend in the CUHL playoffs. Woo! Pekin Junior Dragons successfully clinched the 8th seed and will move into the playoffs this weekend. First game will be at 6:10 on Friday afternoon against the Wilmette Junior Trevians. And then we'll have another game on Saturday morning at 9:50, I think, against the Orland Junior Vikes. And then we'll have another game on Sunday morning at 9:10 against the Junior Vipers. Holy cow. We're not dead yet, folks. 3 more games to go, at least. So, be sure you tune in for all of those. This is 33's Daddy. I'll be signing off. Thanks for watching, folks. Let's go, Dragons!